Am I the a-hole for suspecting my wife of cheating on her friend's bachelorette trip? Kinda sounds like, Insecurities. Whoa. Well, this is all to answer which mistakes in a relationship are inexcusable. And this comes from Chocolate Forward 2858, who says, I am in the middle of probably the biggest crisis of my adult life, and I can barely think, so I apologize in advance if this comes across as weird or rambly. My wife went to Mexico last week for a friend's bachelorette party, and aside for the plane tickets, the hotel and first day's food and drinks, she didn't spend a penny all week. Hey, we're up, boys.
Where's the problem?
We're story over. We're good. Oh my
Why
God.
are we here?
Boys, sound off for this queen. We still, at the end of this episode, you have to tell me why you hate sound off.
Okay, I can tell you now because Sophia made it up.
Save it.
Okay,
Save it. I mean, on the credit card, it's clear as day that on Monday up until around 9 p.m., she was buying dinner, stuff at the hotel shop, drinks at the bar, souvenirs, and then at 9 p.m., she didn't spend another cent the entire week until she was at her layover airport in Dallas. Whoa. Are you seeing what I'm seeing, Riley? It's an ICU. Actually, he was like, I see credit card transactions every day until 9 p.m. Why is it every day at 9 p.m. she stops spending?
That's probably when she's asleep.
She's asleep at 9 p.m. on a bachelorette trip in Mexico. Good sir.
Maybe her friends are buying stuff.
Riley, we're not talking about Sophia here.
You're right.
Okay?
You're right. You're
talking
so right.
about the Opie's wife, okay? So she says it's because her friend took over and paid for everything, to Riley's theory. I guess this is plausible, but it is still giving me a funny feeling. What's worse is that my wife is a person who posts her entire life on Instagram, on TikTok, mostly Instagram. But if she does anything from getting a latte to picking up the kids at school, she will post it as either a picture or as a story. The last thing... Riley loves this woman already.
Yeah. Well, not that, but that's sus.
Oh,
all of a sudden, one day, you're not posting everything that's happening in your life.
Exactly. The last thing she posted on TikTok was a trend of people jumping into their vacation from the airport. And after that, her social media, blank. I was kind of keeping an eye on it because I was excited for her to go on the trip. And again, I guess I feel it's plausible, but it gives me a funny feeling. When she got home, I said, I can't wait to see all the pics she took. And she really just blew me off and said that she didn't feel like taking pics that week. You always take pics and share it with everyone. Didn't even take pics privately for yourself or for your hubby this time.
That is pretty odd.
Little peculiar, a little strange. She also has been incredibly distant, and last night she said she just felt like sleeping on the couch because the AC hits better. But Opie says this is 100% true. but I swear I hear her talking on the phone in the middle of the night. When I got up to check on her, I accidentally tripped over the dog and made a huge racket. So when I got downstairs, she appeared to be asleep. Guys, ICU. We need more ICUs in the comments.
What's she hiding?
I need to see more ICUs than I'm currently seeing at this moment. I brought up all of this morning and said, I'm not accusing her of anything, but all this put together is making me feel uneasy. I wasn't trying to bait her or fight with her, just get my feelings on the table. She said, you, yeah, you're a major effing a-hole. Okay. Because I don't have any other humans to point to.
Put it the 59 people here right now.
59, you right there. Oh my gosh. Said, I am a major effing a-hole for bringing this up on her first day back at work. I said I wasn't trying to pry, just communicating with her. And she said, your communication is prying and I'm not discussing this with you ever again. Never. She then took the kids to summer camp and left. So am I the a-hole? We do have relevant comments. We do have an update that is just mere hours later from where we're being left off right now.
Dang.
It's hot, heavy, it's juicy.
This is a good one. Wow.
But we have to stop right here real quick.
Okay.
First off, we need a poll in the chat. Welcome to everyone watching on the members only live right now. If you're watching this episode afterwards and you're like, oh, how do I get to be on the episodes while they recorded? Just join as a member, like these amazing people here. But my amazing members, we're going to put up a poll that is cheating or not. Cheating or not. I currently feel like she is cheating, and I feel like that because OP, it's a pretty, yes, sometimes it can be confrontational to be like, hey, you've been seeming a little bit off, like things of that nature, but it's not that. Her response and blowback was way worse than the possible insinuation of like, hey, you're not, you're being rude and disrespectful and all this. Am I right? Am I wrong, Riley?
It's very sneaky the way she's going about all of this.
She's sleeping on the
sleeping on the couch.
You just got back. I wanna be with you and sleep in the same bed. No. The AC. Hey.
Not taking pictures on a bachelor. Pictures. Come on, dude. You know she picked out those outfits weeks before it happened.
Dude, if she's Instagramming getting her kids every day, there is not a shot in the universe. There's zero possibility that she didn't want to take pictures of everything happening unless there was something that she could not take pictures of that was happening.
Yes.
Speaking of 100% certainty, our members right now recording this live episode 100% say they're cheating.
Oh my God.
Literally not even one person so far thinks that OP's wife is not cheating.
Wow.
I think you, me, everyone on the live, everyone's in agreement. But ladies and gentlemen, let's find out.
Let's do it.
If she was actually cheating. So on to some relevant comments. Witch King of Bryn Mawr says, not the a-hole. There's a lot of missing information here, but the fact that she won't discuss the vacation with you and even considers it prying when you ask about it is very strange. Sleeping on the couch is kind of the nail in the coffin for me. 23 Mateo 16 says this right here. If for whatever reason I didn't go on vacation with my significant other, I'm definitely in contact the whole time and would be super happy to talk about everything when I got back. Who doesn't? What I saw, who I met, experiences, and everything. I see a lot of red flags here. Miss Assassin Lady says, I went to Disneyland for the first time 2 years ago with my friend. I was constantly texting my husband and sending him pictures when I rarely take pictures / post, especially of myself. When I got home, I told him all about the trip and everything we did. There's something definitely suspicious about OP's wife.
Because Miss Assassin Lady. Miss Assassin Lady.
Miss Assassin. Miss Assassin Lady.
To her, she doesn't post a lot. She was excited, so that's why she did all that things.
Who truly, who wouldn't? I cannot think of any scenario possibly on planet Earth where you wouldn't share it. But another relevant comment here, Chemical Ad 6301 says, it's wild that when you told her it was a little suspicious, she made it even more suspicious with her reaction. You already know, don't you? Whoa. Old Willingness 3622 says, check her friend's social media. I'm sure you will find stuff and look at their text messages. That the other person's Insta, great. Looking at her text messages, I don't know.
That's a door you go through and won't come back.
Exactly. You can't come back from that, and you're getting in the ditch.
What percentage of cheating certainty do you have to be in order to check your partner's phone?
Dude, that's a great question.
Because if it's 100%, you don't need to check it.
I mean, the safest answer and something Sam has said that I do agree with is the
probable cause.
Not is it probable cause? It's where you're rolling by and you witness it by accident. So if you're holding the phone and a text comes in and is like, "Hey baby, remember that last night in Mexico, Zooey mama?" Yeah. Then you have license.
Yeah. Okay, little silly fangirl does 85%. 85%. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's a pretty good.
You don't see any of that. It's like, okay, what percentage of I'm pretty sure this person has cheated on me? You look at the phone.
Yeah, I
85% sounds good.
85% is a pretty reasonable number. I think most people get behind that. But OP replies to that saying, "Dang it, I should have included that. Her friend posted on social media up until the third day, but there were no pics or tags of my wife, and then my friend deleted everything from a couple days leading up to the trip." Dude, the evidence is stacking. The evidence is stacking.
Whoa.
The bride-to-be rarely posts, so it's not surprising that she doesn't have much. Ludi Crystal Capacious says, that's really, really odd. Something happened on that trip. It may not even be cut and dry cheating, but something really weird had to have happened. I mean, what could it be other than cheating that everyone doesn't? Oh, that's a good point. Maybe they were doing some substances that maybe they don't want their families, other people to see.
Check out this line I'm about to hit.
Line of poetry that I'm reading. How much I love my friend. Honestly, Riley, what if it was both? Because hear me out. If OP was sneaking off and doing some stuff, because what were they at the strip club all day? It's like, I have to imagine at some point OP's wife would go off and, do the dastardly deeds. But also the fact that she deleted everything leading up to it, the fact that the wife had, I could see the wife having just the morning when they're getting brunch, but what if they're doing some crazy stuff the whole time?
That's what I thought. After reading this the first time, I thought they somebody. I thought they killed someone.
Yeah, from McSwarmy, sounds like they did a crime. I kind of think that's the wild card conspiracy theory here.
Yeah.
Tell me what you guys think in the comments. But
what crimes did they do?
Because the fact that she deleted everything, I don't know. Honestly, I think it might be crime. Imagine she actually didn't cheat, was super faithful, but somebody in the group, maybe OP's wife, committed a crime. Do you break up? If she...
Oh, yeah. Is she hiding all this from me?
Yeah.
Or is she hiding it from me to keep me safe?
Because if your wife is like an unaliver.
Okay. If they're unaliver, yeah, but they still got to spend money after 9 p.m.
You're right. That doesn't explain that. If anything, you'd be going to Home Depot and buying ropes and bags and bleach.
Whoa. Explain yourself. Why are we getting all that stuff?
On to the next update. A few hours later, by the way, totally not changing the subject. It's a few hours later. It's important. Edit. So I just realized that her text probably synced to her iPad. So I just checked. OP did it. OP danced with the devil. It took me a while to figure out the passcode, but I did. But there was an iMessage at 9:15 the night she got to the resort from a number with no contact information that said, "Okay, I'll meet you in the lobby." Is the app you said Signal?
Wait.
You know what that means, don't you?
Yeah, don't you have that app?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Signal it's basically like the most locked down messaging app there is. So AKA, if you want to cheat with someone and have it as secluded and out of the way as humanly possible.
No sponsored name brand app.
Yes. Thank you. Well, you know what? They mentioned it, so I'll say it. But that if you're going to cheat, that is the app to cheat with.
Okay.
What a sponsorship that is.
Wow.
Hey, you want to cheat? I got the app for you. But I looked up Signal and it's kind of like WhatsApp. The iPad doesn't have Signal on it. Meaning, did she use it, then delete it? Hit it and quit it. One could say. Edit number 2. If you have been following my comments, you've seen that my sister is coming over and that she's an insane internet sleuth and is relentless when it comes to this cheating stuff. She also scares me a bit, so I'm hoping this isn't a mistake. Oh, if I'm afraid of what this is going to do too. If OP's already just like, let's just go through the messages. I'm going to probably stop responding for a while so we can talk and she can do her thing. I am numb, but she can do this. Thanks to everyone for the nice comments and the reality check. It's not looking good. Edit number 3. She cheated. Are we relieved that it's not an unaliving situation?
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
That this is not a true crime documentary.
I am kind of happy that wasn't
that is
the case.
Low-key kind of better.
Yeah. Not to go through divorce, but at least she doesn't go to jail.
Murder of the coochie, not a human.
Yeah.
That's too bad. 2 horrendous things. But she cheated. My sister was able to get lots of info from the real estate guy, okay? And my wife denied it at first, but then admitted to it. Sorry it took so long to update, but I'm numb. I have literally zero idea what to do now. Guys, we have more relevant comments with lots of back and forth responses from OP and another update just a few hours after this point. This guy is going through it.
Real estate guy? Who is this?
Yeah, I don't know what the real estate guy is.
New character enters chat? What's this?
A new character has entered. Apparently, she was able to, through their real estate agent, unlock enough evidence to confront her about the cheating, and then she admitted to it. I don't know, but okay. We're at this point.
We're here.
We know that she cheated. She went to the Mexico trip. She snapped at him. She was, doing the classic like, oh, I'm going to lash out at you because you're asking because I'm the one that cheated and did the wrong here. Divorce.
Yeah.
Can we get a quick poll up? Yeah. So you think divorce instead of going to therapy and counseling first?
Yeah, no, divorce. I feel like the wife is checked out of the relationship whenever she went on that trip, and like she was sleeping on the couch. I just see a lot of
like she's just given up completely.
Yeah,
that is a great point. Like if it's pretty,
she came back and was like sorry, checked up on him, did the work, but she's not doing any work.
I don't know. Did she do the work?
She's doing the work to keep it hidden. She's not doing any work.
She did the work to cover up the dirt. That's the only work that she did. Yeah, I think that is honestly a great, because again, we usually go therapy, counseling first and then go for the decision. But if someone has very clearly checked out and they're not trying to, or it's pretty clear that they've given up on the relationship. And also, I think if someone cheats on you, especially if you like that is grounds for ending the relationship.
Yeah.
That breaks the whole foundation of trust of the whole relationship. So, yeah.
How did the sister get out of her?
Apparently...
That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Garden Bee says she's past the point of therapy. He'll never be at ease in this relationship. Oh, and Belle Conkling makes another fantastic point. It's premeditated cheating.
Yeah.
Honestly, that is significant. It's one thing if like she went out with the friends and then there was a guy hitting on her. Oh, like again, all terrible, all trust broken. But if she had like maybe made out or slept with a guy, immediately was like, I totally effed up everything. When it was like, hey, chances are she slept with this guy way more than once, right? A whole week-long trip in Mexico. You're only sleeping together once. Yeah, freaking right.
Everywhere.
Just so and we're at 100% again of divorce. Chat has spoken. Honestly, I will say I was debating in my head, oh, do we do therapy or counseling first? But I think Riley, you and everyone in the comments have kind of convinced me that she's checked out. It was premeditated. Yeah. She's kind of done with the relationship. So why?
Yeah, not everyone's like you and your girl. Not everyone's good people.
That's true. That's true. Anyways, you know what else has started? Is this next section.
Let's take a quick pause on this story right here. Gotta tell you something.
Okay.
I've been reading so many stories.
We were calculating it actually. Yeah.
72,800. No, 80.
8,600 minutes.
I'm starting to feel the effects.
Like what?
My lips are cracking.
Oh no.
Because I have to open my mouth every day.
Oh God.
My eyes are drying up.
I would cry for you, but I can't.
I have no tears left to cry.
Is there anything we can do to possibly help heal your ailments?
There's one.
What is it?
ZocDoc.
ZocDoc! ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and choose the right one for your needs and click instantly to book an appointment.
We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty. From mental health to dental health, eye care to skin care, and much more.
You can filter your doctors who take your insurance, who are located nearby, who are a good fit for any medical need that you might have, and who are highly rated by verified patients.
You can also see their actual appointment openings, choose a time that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit.
Plus, ZocDoc appointments happen fast! Lickety-split. Typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking, you can even score some same-day appointments. It's pretty great, right?
It's pretty amazing.
Listen, Sophia, I use ZocDoc, we use ZocDoc. You should freaking use it too, guys. Use ZocDoc.
So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/OKOP to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc.com/OKOP, ZocDoc.com/OKOP. Let's get back into the show. Armageddon 121 says she should do this professionally. Private investigator, basically. What? Oh, he was saying this. The sister should be a private investigator. Honestly, yeah. Like, kudos. OP says, I love my little sister to death, and obviously her skills and tenacity were invaluable here, but I don't think the world is ready for how vicious she can be. Dang. C614 says, so what did little sis find out in the past 24 hours? You haven't really given any kind of update. Great point. OP responds, my sister had a burner phone and texted him as my wife that her husband, me, was suspicious, so she had a new phone and for him to contact her on Signal there if he wanted to stay in touch. Literally within seconds, he sent a Signal message, and through the course of an hour or so, my sister, again pretending to be my wife, was able to get him to reminisce about the week they had. He sent pics of them together in the bar, them on a beach together, etc., etc. I mean,
I am screaming.
Dude, this is some FBI level espionage right here.
Wow. I'm taking notes.
Bro, wow. Hopefully we never have to use those notes.
Well, like in other
but
ways.
Yeah. Just for the general life skill. Oh my God. We took pics of the Signal messages with another phone, so there is 100% smoking gun evidence of her with the guy and him saying how much fun they had. Wow. Mr. Bill X says, really gross that a couple of dinners and drinks was all it took. Sorry, brother. OP says, what I can't get over is how sleazy the guy is. He's not attractive. He's overweight. His real estate website reads like some get-rich-quick scheme. Oh, maybe that's where the real estate came in? They like corroborated like, hey, check the real estate network or something? I don't know. He literally looks like Tony Soprano with 30 extra pounds and greasier hair. Ugh. I'm ripping myself up because I just don't get it. I probably make more money than he does. Combined, we certainly do. So what does he have that was worth it? Is it that I spent our money on maxing out our retirement accounts and college savings and not on flashy BS like he does? Dude, I mean, I could understand if she was attracted to a hippie, a rock climber, surfer dude with rock hard abs, but this guy makes it so much worse. I feel like a failure.
Yeah, this is another story I've read where like someone cheats on another person and the other person they're cheating on with is unattractive.
Riley, now I have to ask it. Do you, would you rather be cheated on with a really handsome guy or a really ugly guy? I think after reading this, really ugly. I mean, really handsome.
Yeah, really handsome.
Because it's like exactly what OP said. What about this was worth it? At least you're like, okay, he's like a Greek god. Okay. Not that it doesn't change anything, but it just feels worse if it's like, yo, this guy is greasy Tony Soprano.
Yeah.
Who ate too many pizzas. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I feel like such a failure. I forgot that last line of that one. Ouch. Initial Training 320 says, I'd also be curious to know how your sister found out. Did she pretend to be your wife on a call or text? I was sure you were going to have trouble figuring it out, so good for you and your sister. OP, I'm sorry. I've had well over 1,000 questions asking for clarification. If you are asking how we found out who the guy is, it went like this. I logged into my wife's iPad and there was a single iMessage from an unknown number where my wife said she would meet him in the lobby asking what the Signal app is. I Googled that number and it's a real estate agent's number who works in South Florida. Dude, I found his Instagram and was able to verify that he was in fact in Mexico this past week, supposedly on a golf trip with his friends. Oh my God. Wow. Dude. I'm
RIP for my boy.
RIP. Oh, great poll, by the way. More pretty or uglier?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Oh my God, dude. I just keep getting sadder. Guys, I just keep getting sadder reading all of this. I don't know. Sophia Kalan says, I feel like if he's ugly, it makes it easier just to see how bad your significant other is, because if they're hot, you might understand it more. No, that's a good point. I guess that is a good point. Like it does make it, because sometimes we read these scenarios where the person's like, should I stay or should I go? And to Sophia Calon's point, it's like, hey, if they threw it all away for someone who's like way, quote unquote, a few leagues below your own, that makes it a lot easier to just like cut it. Olivia Gray says, whether they are ugly or handsome, I think the spouse who is being cheated on would probably feel that way. Yeah, like no matter what, you're going to be hurt. No matter what, it's going to be probably relationship ending,
Yeah, it looks like everyone says more pretty rather than more ugly.
Got you. Yeah, but you lose either way.
Yeah.
You really just lose.
I mean, this is a good comment.
Tanya Gonzalez says, 2, just because I know I look good and I would just clown him for the rest of my life, lol.
Low key.
It does give you clowning abilities.
Yeah.
Even more clowning abilities.
You know what? I'd pick 2.
But if someone cheats on you, you can already clown on them because they're being a clown for cheating.
True.
But I kind of want to finish the story because I just keep
me
getting
too.
more sad.
Yeah.
And this next update, Riley, is yet another few hours later.
Dude.
This man has not gone to sleep yet.
I feel like his sister's just like making it go way faster.
This has all happened in a 9 to 5. Some people get a days of work done. They end an entire relationship in a day.
Wow.
Or figure out that you should end it. Anyways, edit number 4. So, for people looking for our personal stuff, we don't live in Lubbock. That's interesting. Nor does my wife work for the Lubbock school system. People are crazy. Don't sleuth on them. But we grew up in the area and went to college there, but we have long since moved to another community. Please don't try to research this, as you may hurt someone who is totally not involved. I'm getting lots of advice to delete this, and I don't want to, but I may have to. Edit number 5. I know people really want updates, and we've been talking, arguing, screaming, threatening all day long.
Oh, man.
I'm more confused than I was this morning, that's for sure. But I'm also confused, exhausted, sad, upset, nervous, and I don't know what to do. I did make a preliminary appointment with a family law attorney, again, same day, tomorrow, my God, tomorrow, to talk about protecting assets and how to navigate the legal way ahead, regardless of what I choose to do. I will say that there's a subreddit that this was cross-posted to, and it may be the most toxic group of people I've ever seen online, and I feel really bad for those people. Definitely not Okay, story time.
Definitely not there.
As for the privacy issues, no one has figured out who we are. That's not a challenge, by the way. I'm very tired and I doubt people are still invested, but if there's still interest, I can update either on this post or on a new one in a few days. I'm really hoping to sleep tonight. Please, Opie, please sleep. Stop typing on Reddit and lay your head on a pillow. Please, for all of us. My sister still has the kids and they are having a blast. I forgot they had kids. I forgot they had kids together, Riley.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is even worse.
Oh. And I went to the lake with her boyfriend's family, his sister's boyfriend's family today. So I'm glad they're in good hands. For a second, I thought he was saying they went to the lake with my wife's boyfriend's family. I was like, what? Oh, no, okay. That was a
Dollar General brand. What's that guy? Who do you say you look like? Greasy what?
Oh, Greasy Tony. The great value Tony Soprano. The greasier, 30-pound heavier Tony Soprano. Oh my God, guys. But we're not over. We're going to close it out with these relevant comments and then it's finito. It's finito. We'll see if we get a confirmation whether they go through divorce or not. Opie does respond a lot. No Range 3120 says, I am sorry, Opie. Definitely not the a-hole. I know you have had a lot to sort through right now, emotionally and logistically, but there are a lot of people in your corner. Also, there is no excuse for cheating. Do not let her justify, manipulate, and gaslight you into believing anything else. Get your divorce and some therapy. Everything will get worse, but it will get better too. Good luck. Everything will get worse, but it will get better too is kind of a bar.
That is a bar.
It'll all get worse and all get better. Dang. Opie responds, in one of her more lucid moments today, I was begging her to tell me why she chose a guy who weighs 300 pounds with greasy hair on his 4th marriage with at least 6 kids. And she flat out told me that he made her feel special. Dude.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I'm also speechless. Usually we have all kinds of commentary.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know women at all because I've spent my entire life trying to not be that guy and have my wife set up for retirement, have my kids set up for college. We have a nice second home on the lake. I took risks to move from engineering management in my company so I could provide our family with everything. I work late hours. I love my kids, coached Little League and volleyball and swimming, even though I could barely doggy paddle. I love her parents and paid for them to go to Hawaii with us last year. An effing fat Tony Soprano with his rented Ferrari on his awful Florida real estate website made her feel special. And I'm looking at the prospect of legitimately not seeing my kids on Christmas morning ever again.
Oh, no. That's not going to happen.
I feel like we've said this many times, and I've had many people in the chat and comments say, if there is infidelity and it's provable, which he literally has like pretty much ironclad proof, I think he'll be able to, at a bare minimum, be able to see his children before they turn 18. I mean, the fact that he would get 0% custody after she cheated and iced him out.
Dude, just get a good lawyer. You'll be fine.
Yeah, and he's already talking to one right now. Krubin says, does your wife even care that she just ruined her entire family? Opie says, in 1 minute, she's devastated and begging me not to do anything rash and asking me to think of what the kids will do being raised in a split household. I hate that. And in the next day, she's utterly unapologetic and telling me I caused all of this.
Oof.
Ooh. I'm all over the place emotionally too, so I get it, but it's a little hard to hear that I caused.
Yeah.
I'm still left wondering, like, yeah, he made her feel special, but it's like, what is it?
Yeah. Ooh, here we go.
Miss Jaybird says, if he was working late all the time, she could have felt neglected, but that's no reason to cheat with the first person that gives you attention. You talk about it with your partner. Honestly, Miss Jaybird, I think that is probably the most accurate theory I've seen so far, because he's basically like, I mean, think about it. He worked hard enough to get a second house on a lake.
And has retirement funds,
and college funds for the kid, paying for Hawaii vacations for her parents. Bro, that takes hard work. So possibly, and again, we can only ever hear from like OP's side, so that's all we have to go off of. But if we're taking OP's word,
yeah, dude, with what Miss Jaybird said, I could see where she felt neglected. Still no excuse.
Yeah, I think it's like she didn't get the attention she wanted, and she used that to justify it in her own mind.
Yeah, you could have been like, "Hey, babe, I don't have attention. Give me."
But no, we have to sleep with 300-pound Tony Soprano in Mexico.
Come on.
That's what we have to do, Riley. It's mandatory. Common ad 5586 says, after reading your comments, isn't it imperative that you inform the sleazeball's wife that she has a husband who cheats? Interesting. I would run that idea past your sister and see what she thinks. OP responds, it will definitely happen, but I need to talk to the lawyer tomorrow first. I think if I hadn't asked my sister to babysit yesterday and today, this would now be a viral cheater story all over TikTok with the pictures to prove it.
Ooh.
Initial Training 320 says, I hope that there are no graphic photos that would make her famous in South Florida. At least I hope that you didn't have to see any. Opie said, no, nothing graphic, just selfies taken at the bar with their arms around each other. Them sitting on the beach in lounge chairs, sort of snuggled up. Oh, there's a few pics where he paid for her to do a parasailing and riding ATVs. There's enough where she can't deny she was spending time with him, but nothing graphic enough that would make me want to blow my brains out. And that's it. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, while we didn't get like a 1000% confirmation I'm leaving her, it seems to me that he was headed in that direction.
Yeah.
And I have to imagine that's probably where it ended up.
Yeah, there's no way that's going to work out because he's still like, what is she saying? It's your fault.
Yes.
Not taking blame.
She goes back and forth to I think she's just literally trying to say whatever she can to get him to take her back, because probably she's also like, oh crap, now I'm losing out on the lake house. I doubt he would pull the vacations for my parents, all the other financial support. Yeah. I think she's just trying to say whatever she thinks will work.
Yeah.
And freaking out. To answer, I'm going to quickly answer this question for the episode. Which mistakes in a relationship are inexcusable? I would definitely say this. I think this instance of cheating, and to be specific with it, she was lashing out on him before he found out. She was projecting onto him. She was the one that did the dirt. She's going back and forth between being apologetic and blaming it all on him. I guess he asked, but even the comment of he made her feel special. If anything, I should be I think how Miss Jaybird communicated it, where it was hey, you were working so long, I wanted to have some sort of attention paid to me or whatever, if that's what that was, which I think that kind of equates to feeling special. But yeah, I think this cheating like this is inexcusable. We have had lots of stories where someone cheats where it's kind of like we said at the beginning of the story, where it's a one-time thing. They instantly regret it, tell the partner everything, and try to do everything they can. And in some cases, we've seen they were together for 10, 15 years after the instance of cheating too. And it ultimately worked out for them.
When it comes to telling the sleazeball's wife, conspiracy theory?
Yes, talk to me.
He did the same thing that he did to OP's wife. He feels special. I think he said it's his fourth wife. Not sure if that's true or not.
Fourth, yeah.
He probably cheated on her too and got her the same way he got OP's wife.
Initially, she was the affair partner. Then he stole her away, and maybe he keeps losing them because of how he's getting them. He's just I'll just cheat with someone until I get them to marry me. I honestly, just logically, why would you marry them?
Yeah.
If you just want to cheat all the time, why not literally just be single? I don't understand. Oh, Olivia Gray says, okay, storytime consistently validates my decision to be/stay happily single. We do read the craziest relationship stories. Every worst case scenario in a relationship we have read on the show without a doubt.
That is true. This is true.
Oh man, oh man. Well, I think that's a wrap on that.
Unless you have any.
Why do you hate sound off so much? Please explain.
All right. Well, here's another thing.
Yeah.
A tip from Man Guy Pissed. Riley, I just started the stream and I'm not going to see your response until later, but the phrase sound off from the military, U.S. military, commanding officers yell it and expect a yes, sir. So, yes, sir. Sophia didn't make it up. Okay, I don't know. The way she just says it, I don't know. I just I've
heard of sound off before.
You have?
Yeah, in the context, she's sound off, queens.
I don't know.
So you think she invented it, and that's why she was
in a way, yeah,
trying to pass it off. I mean, she did invent so much hate.
Oh yeah, that's so wrong.
Yeah, but sound off, I've heard
sound
that
off. I don't know. it just doesn't go off the tongue right.
It's not clicking for you.
It's not does it click for you? Sound off.
Yeah, I like sound off. Sound off's good. I like it. I can get down with the sound off.
Sound off. No,
sound off.
I just can't. It feels wrong for some reason. It's the other word though makes sense why it feels wrong for me. But
what other word?
Oh, glazed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
See, I won't torture Riley with that one, but I will torture him with sound off.
Why?
And I have a new one.
I have a new one.
I have a new one. And also, like, it's the lesser of two evils, is it not?
Yeah, it is.
It is a lesser of two evils. So I won't torture you that much. I'll torture you a little bit.
Riley being a hater. I guess I am being a hater for this word. It just doesn't click. I will hate on it, but I'm not gonna hate on this next beautiful story coming from this man's lips.
Oh my God. Let's get into it. All right, boys and girls. Would I be the a-hole for telling my husband to cut off his rude friend?
Ooh.
I mean, if the rude shoe fits. This is the answer. Which mistakes in a relationship are inexcusable? And it comes from Either Divide 6063, who says, is it okay to tell my husband to stop being friends with one of his best friends? My female 27 husband, male 28, and I have been together about 10 years and married for 7 with a 2-year-old little girl. Adorable. We have a very happy and healthy marriage with great communication and minimal fighting. Every time they say how great the relationship is, you know it's going to be terrible. You just know.
You know it's about to happen.
Again, it's in Kitchen Nightmares. Every time Gordon Ramsay goes to a restaurant and he's like, how's the food out of 10? They're like, 11. It's a nuclear waste zone.
Yeah.
100%. I don't say that to brag, but just for background context about the situation. My husband and I started dating when we were 17 in high school and share much of the same friend group and close friends. After high school, I moved away for my first year of college and broke up with my now husband. During this time is when my husband became close friends with Adam. When my husband and I began to date again, when I moved back to our hometown city, Adam was very cold to me. I shrugged it off as, oh, well, he met my husband during our breakup. I'm sure he'll come around later. But 8 years later, and he never did.
That's embarrassing.
Do you cut off people who hate on your partner? I say yes.
Oh, yeah.
If they don't respect your partner, that's literally, you want to talk about best friends.
It depends on how long they've been together. Being together this long, absolutely.
Yeah. But for years, Adam has never started a conversation with me, gives me short, cold answers or ignores when I try to talk to him, and even avoids eye contact / looking at me. Wow.
He's so hurt.
Apparently. At first, I just ignored it, but the longer it went on, the more it was noticeable his disdain for me was open and intentional. I was nothing but nice to him and received absolutely nothing in return. We don't need to be best friends, but we're adults. Can we at least act cordial?
Adam and OP dated a while back, right?
No.
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm
so yeah,
confused then.
basically, OP and her husband have been to. They started dating at 17.
Okay.
They had a brief breakup in the beginning of when they went to college, and that's when OP's husband befriended this guy Adam. So they were boys from like freshman year of college during their breakup period. Right.
Ooh.
But then when they got back together, Adam was like all cold to her and she's like, all right, you know what? They met at college. He's not familiar with me. I'm sure he'll come around. We just need some time.
Got it.
8 years later, it's not happening.
Got it.
It's not
okay.
happening.
Yep. There it is. Logan Bad Wolf is about to say it. Conspiracy.
Dude, that's it.
That's
in love.
it.
He's in love with Opie's husband. He's in love. He doesn't. He don't want to share.
You don't want to share.
Finders keepers, losers weepers. That's what Adam's saying. Well, Adam became friends with my husband and my best friends. I'll call them John and Mary. John and Mary are married and have been best friends with my husband and I since high school.
Nice.
They all became close the year after I got married because they attended the same local school and got season tickets for football games. I was invited to join, but I hate football, so I didn't want to waste money on something I wouldn't enjoy. Over the years, Mary has mentioned to me how she's noticed Adam's rudeness towards me, and even last year, John said he's noticed it too, so it's not just me. Yeah, Opie's being like, she's like, oh yeah, he's just been like an a-hole to me for 8 years.
Yeah.
You can speak up. Baby Girl 24 says they're forking. Are they already cheating together? Guys, I brought up this behavior to my husband the first year we were married, and he wrote it off as, oh, he's just shy. He doesn't know how to talk to someone, which I know isn't the case. Adam is very loud, especially when we're with a group of people, and he has sisters, so he knows about women. Interesting. The topic of my husband and Adam's friendship has come up several times over the course of our marriage and is truly the only thing we've argued about more than once and has been a returning point of contention. Wow. It makes me feel disrespected, hurt, and confused why my husband would even want to continue a friendship with someone that is openly rude to his wife.
Yeah.
Adam has made me feel unwelcome, uncomfortable, and sad for years, and I really just don't understand why my husband cares about this friendship so much. It's hurtful to me. To which I understand. Yeah, I'm sorry, you can't be an a-hole to your significant other.
Yeah, you can't.
You just can't do it. And also, like, the whole thing is, if two people are together, that means they gel well. You have friends you get along with. That means, in theory, everyone should like gel and be friends.
Yeah.
There's not one significant other introduced to our group that we haven't been like, you're fire.
Yeah.
Not one.
Not one.
Not nary one. Now, let me make this clear. Adam really isn't even a good friend or person. Adam never reaches out to my husband or John first, flakes often, has cheated multiple times and multiple girlfriends, and didn't even call/visit or anything when we had our baby. I don't get why John and Mary want to be friends with him either. I think it's just kind of a football and tradition thing at this point. A few months ago, Adam went through a bad breakup and my husband and John went out with him. After returning home, my husband told me, he told Adam that Adam needs to make more of an effort to be close to me and our daughter.
Okay.
In my husband's eyes, it seemed like him saying this to Adam erased 10 years of him being an a-hole. So close, yet so very far away.
Oof.
I just said thank you for saying that and nothing else because I wanted to scream, are you effing kidding me? It took you years for you to stand up for me. A little too late. But I let it lie so I could think about it more and speak more clearly when I wasn't so heated.
That's good.
Yeah, that's smart. You know, give yourself a beat to think about it. A few weeks ago, my husband and I had dinner with John and Mary, and apparently Adam was invited too. When Adam arrived, Mary and I were in the other room, and I said something like, oh, yay, he's here. And Mary replied, seriously, if I were you, I'd tell John he couldn't hang out with him anymore. I felt so validated. That's exactly what I've wanted to do for years, but I felt like telling a spouse not to be friends with someone was too controlling or something. But I feel that I'm at a breaking point. I feel so hurt by my husband that wants to have his friendship with someone who is openly rude to me. And the fact that it took my husband years to even stand up for me is a little too horrible for me. Do I tell my husband to stop being friends with Adam? If so, what do I say? Or do I just return Adam's coldness and stop?
Yeah. Oof.
I think we have a clear answer here.
We have a clear answer here.
Cut Adam out.
Cut him out.
Cut Adam out. Like,
oh, yeah.
He is a cancer that is infecting your relationship, the whole friend group. Like, you're telling me there's not one. Just have the three of them go to the football games together. Like, what? What?
Yeah, what's up with this Adam guy? I don't. He brings nothing to the table.
He brings nothing to the table, and low key, like the fact that the husband continued to prioritize him and basically let this guy be rude to his wife so he could have one extra football buddy when he already has two.
Yeah.
For what purpose? For what reason? Because, and if they don't, if she just returns the coldness, it's just going to be more headaches, tension, pain, and frustration for OP to deal with when she should be rid of that because she's already put it up for 10 years. Imagine being forced to be around someone for 10 years that you hated.
Oof.
Imagine that right now. I know you, and you would literally go and you could not wait the 10 years.
I couldn't wait.
You would go absolutely berserk.
Oh my God.
Matt Hattergal, thanks for the dono. I don't blame OP for being mad at the husband. You don't need to be best buds with your partner's friends, just as long as there's respect and you are civil with them.
Facts.
I'm honestly like, if your significant others and your friends, maybe they're not best friends, but they don't gel at all.
Yeah.
Kind of a red flag, no?
Red flag.
Am I wrong?
It is a red flag.
Because, like, again,
he doesn't respect your life.
He doesn't respect your life. And following the theory, it's like, okay, you get along really well with your partner. Boom, you're together really well along with your friends. That's why you're friends. Everyone should all get along in theory. So, like, if your significant other and one of your friends are not clicking, there's some sort of mismatch somewhere. Either it could be this scenario where you're enabling a bad friend to be rude to your wife or just like a sucky person in general. It could be that, you know, maybe if your wife hates literally every friend or your partner hates every friend you've ever made, then that could be on them. I think it will always show a misalignment in one of the relationships.
Yeah, so true. So true. I'm so confused why the husband took so long to say something about this.
Yeah, I think it's just a classic case of over prioritizing and neglecting. Over prioritizing a wrong friendship and neglecting your own wife, who she was so gracious. She was so gracious for so long. The least you could have done was put a stop to it in a reasonable time frame.
Yeah.
But 10 years, what is a reasonable time frame?
10 years.
I feel like a few months just to be.
A few months for sure.
Just to be like 100% certain, like, okay, are they going through something? Is there something that's causing this to happen that is going to kind of blow over? But I feel like after a few months, it's like, okay, we see what's up.
I was friends with someone for a few months, and I realized like every time I was around them, felt bad, felt horrible. So like, we're done.
It's not the move.
Can't do this.
Move on.
Life's too short to have people you hate in it.
Life's too short to have people you hate in it.
Can't do anything too much with family.
We make our friend group our family.
We do.
That's right.
Yeah.
But that's it for that story. But let's close out everything to finally answer the question. I think that this is a different scenario, so it's very good. Which mistakes in a relationship are inexcusable? Actually, I totally take that back. It's very similar to the first story. I think that waiting 10 years and letting someone disrespect your partner is unacceptable.
For 10 years?
Unacceptable. Especially for 10 years. That is like, I mean, does your partner even respect you? Right? Because if he's by not doing anything, he's co-signing disrespect. Michelle Arnold says, the first year of my marriage, my husband's friend from childhood was rude to me. I told my husband if he was disrespectful again, I'd kick him out of our house and our life. He spoke to him right away.
Facts.
That's a great example where it's like, it sounds like maybe the husband wasn't like 100% aware of what was going on or whatever. And as soon as Michelle told her husband, he's like, let me tackle this immediately.
Show me your 5 friends and I'll show you who you are.
Ooh, you're an average of your 5 people you're around.
Facts.
And if the 5 people you're around are a-holes, well, guess what?
What?
Pucker up, because you're an a-hole too.
So that would be you, Sam, Sophia, girlfriend. Does chat count or Christian count? I think chat counts as one. I talk to chat way more than I talk to Christian.
That's true. We spend like 8 hours a day talking to chat. So
yeah. All right, you guys count as one. There you go.
Hey, that's a pretty good 5 to be an average of. I'll take that. I won't just take that. I'm thrilled with that.
Me too.
I'm thrilled with that.
Dude, we got an exciting story coming up. It's from one of our very own.
Oh, like Riley said, this comes from r/OKStorytime. Guys, they tried to annihilate us, but guess what? They couldn't do it. They shut down r/OKOP show. We bounced back with r/OKStorytime. We're almost at 2,000.
Almost.
We're almost at, as this recording. We're almost there. What? We're almost there. Let's check it out. Double check me.
Yeah, I am. I'm looking at it right now.
JC Chad is your friend.
It is 1.8K.
Guys, can we get to 2? Can we get to 2K? And more importantly, send in stories. We want long stories. Give us all the juicy details. We want to start reading more of your stories, guys. So send it if you got a story around 1,500 words or more. Please send it in. But this comes from OK fan member, not the affair partner. My partner cheated on me with his wife, but I can't leave him. What do I do?
I'm confused.
How does one cheat on their wife? Well, not the affair partner is going to explain. I, female 32, and my partner, male 35, have been together for almost 5 years. We have a child together, male 3. I love it when they have the babies, age and gender. My partner is still legally married to his wife.
Ooh.
There's the context we desperately needed. Although they have been separated for about 3 years before he and I met due to her cheating on him for several years. They share 2 children
together,
female 10 and female 8. Wait. Oh, hold on. I just clocked this. They've been separated for 3 years, but the baby they have together is 3 years old, which means at a minimum, they had to have been hooking up 9 months before he separated officially from his wife. So it kind of, maybe my math is wrong. Comments, let me know. It kind of seems like
there's a little overlap.
There's a little overlap where maybe OP's partner was the affair partner. I don't know. We'll see. That her username is literally not the affair partner. So I guess we'll hopefully get some more context, but the math ain't mathin' for me right now. They share 2 children together, female 10 and female 8. About 3 to 4 months ago, my partner got back in contact with his wife, looking to build a relationship with his daughters, whom he had been no contact with for the past 2 years for reasons unknown to me. Wouldn't you want to know?
Yeah.
This is fishy. Is this not fishy?
This is pretty fishy. Wait, not a Pokemon says. Nah, they were separated 3 years before OP met him.
They were separated for... so they were separated 3 years before they met each other. And now, so like roughly 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. Thank you.
That
Thank
makes
you.
so much more sense.
Thank you, not a Pokemon. That is way, way better. Yes. Okay. So he started off video chatting with his daughters at night to say goodnight to them. His wife would hop on and say some seemingly innocent things. One example was showing off her new hair color and asking him if he liked it.
Suspicious.
I warned him that she was flirting with him. He laughed it off. A month after that call, something felt off. And yes, I know I shouldn't have, as we have an open phone policy. I went through his phone and imagined my shock and horror when I discovered photos of an intimate nature, nudies, sent by both of them, as well as emotionally and sexually charged text messages. Dude. I called him out on that, and he told me he simply wanted to see how far she was going to go. Sir.
What?
That is your excuse?
Dude, my brother.
That is your excuse? I told him he wasn't to speak to her unless it was only about the kids. Fast forward to about a month and a half ago, something started feeling off again.
Oh, no.
I went through his phone again. Yes,
no.
I already know. And I found nothing. I was going to put his phone down when I decided to check his deleted messages folder.
Oh!
He had just got an iPhone and didn't know how it worked. What happens to deleted messages, Riley?
They don't really get deleted.
They go to like a separate, like to be deleted folder or whatever.
Semi-deleted.
There, I found message that one Apple feature has probably destroyed millions of relationships.
One dude's suing Apple $5 million because he deleted messages and his wife found them and he thought that they were deleted. Yep.
Sir, you're going to lose that case, but that is hilarious.
I think there was a new, I don't think it was for that. I think there's a new update that if you delete pictures or delete text messages and you update the phone, they come back up.
Oh, so it was like a glitch.
I think it was a glitch.
Oh my God, dude, 5 million? Maybe he'll get something. I don't know. Now I want to read that lawsuit. That's
but this
crazy.
man, yeah, we'll find it. But this man, like, he had strippers, all the things.
Yeah, it was
limousines.
Maybe even worse than this.
Yeah.
Back to this story. There I found messages upon messages between the two, including messages about them going down on each other. Once again, I confronted him. He broke down and had a panic attack. He was apologizing and begging me for forgiveness. When I asked him why, he told me that I don't do it with him enough and that he needed to get it somewhere. That he has needs. I have needs, babe. No, come on. JC says, I'm going to sue Apple because my wife caught me cheating and it's the phone's fault. Yeah. That part.
Good luck.
I was devastated, but I didn't end the relationship.
Okay.
I'm sure it makes no sense, but unfortunately, I can't afford my apartment and various bills without his help.
Oh, man.
I don't have any family or friends that I can turn to for help. I'm currently looking for a cheaper place to live, but until then, I have to play the dutiful girlfriend. When I leave, I'll be taking our son with me and seeking full custody. For now, I'll plaster on a fake smile and pretend that I'm happy.
Oh.
No. Dude.
This is so sad.
Oh.
We are here for you. Okay, Storytime member.
Dude.
Oh. That's so sad.
Yeah, wait.
So sad. Yeah, this is okay, Storytime.
Not an affair partner. Please go in the Discord so we can give you a virtual hug.
Yeah.
Please.
Everyone get some hearts in the chat.
Get some hearts in the chat for and in the comments for not an affair partner on Reddit. I'm just sad after this episode, Riley. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah, be sad.
This is another example of something that's inexcusable. Back to our question of the episode. I feel like she already told him and gave him a second chance, and then he just did it again and kept saying and describing like the most hurtful things in the most hurtful ways. Just leave him.
Leave him.
Literally everyone dump these stinky parts. Everyone do it.
Dump them.
Why are we giving them all of these second chances?
Makes no sense.
They're way too stinky. If you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow.